Hello, hello, hello! Welcome and welcome to the stream! Today we are going to be doing a drawing stream! Yay! My favorites. Besides playing games I really like builders. Anyway, today's subject at hand, if you looked at the thumbnail and title, is going to be involving the... Ooh, hi little kitty! Am I shouting? It's going to be having the Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom dragons, but well, it's going to eventually have them all. But for today, it's going to be Farosh, Dinraal and Naydra. So let's go into this and put up this. Okay, I might need that a little bit down. I might be adjusting the background music volume. I have not used the song yet, so. If it gets loud at a point, I'll hear it too. I have it set so I can hear the background music too. So I will change it. I'm gonna take a sip. And my drink here. Because it's so hot, I have a drink with electrolytes in it and my water bottle. So hydrate before you dehydrate. If you're in summertime climates, you have it winter, stay warm. I think most of us are in summer right now. Okay, don't knock my mic. It's not gonna catch the fan. Hold on, let me... Yeah, it's catching the fan a little bit. Okay, if I sound staticky, I am sorry. That is my fan, which I'm not turning off because I kind of need it today. I'm sorry if I run into the microphone. I have it in a different spot. But okay, let's get drawing. Get drawing. Okay, let me make actually sure. Yeah. I forgot to actually post my things in the warrior. Okay. Yes, we're actually going. I'm a little worried about... Ooh, this is a fun song. I chose this song because it's called Into the Sky, and we're drawing the Noodle dragons, so... Noodle dragons. Alright. I need to move. Actually get... Ooh! Okay, that did actually what I wanted to do. Alright. Yeah, that might be a little loud. Okay. Okay. It'll be a little quiet, but then it's a little louder. Well, little loud, little whatever. Doesn't matter. It's good. It's a good volume. It's good volume. Okay. Ooh. I am on Noodles. So I have it set up so I have, if you look in the corner here. Yeah, okay, that is going to get louder. Why are you trolling me, song? Okay. There we go. Hopefully that's okay. Hopefully that's just background noise. That's background noise. I turned my own volume down because I noticed last stream I kept peeking into the red. So hopefully today that doesn't happen so much. Okay. I'm also a little frazzled. Had a slight, tiny little, just small emergency. You know, one of those things, nobody's hurt, no one's in danger of being hurt, but things went wrong and you need to fix it, like, as soon as possible. So yeah. That was fun. So, right now we have Farosh, and if I hide my base for Farosh, I have my sketches, very four sketches, so I'll give you guys, look, so I have Dinraal here, who I'm like, they're the fire one, they're gonna want to just soak in the broth. And then I have cold oh wait, did that actually pop up? No, it didn't. Okay. That did that time. Okay. I forgot. I have to let it go or else I won't switch. Oops. Sorry. My bad. I have Dinraal soaking in the broth because Dinraal's got to soak the broth. They're the fire one, like I just said. And let's see. Pop up. Oop. We got Naydra here. And I have her curled up around some noodles because it's cold soba. Which is kind of like cut off on the actual big thing. There we go. And... yeah, because, you know, Ice Dragon. I don't think Naydra is gonna want. I do have plans for the Light Dragon. I have the Light Dragon's gonna be very, very silly. I'm not gonna, you know, I can just undo all this so I have it set. I don't think I need it anymore, but just in case. Should probably have it set to be useful. But okay, for now I'm gonna leave that there. Because I have Farosh already done, well, the base for Farosh already done up. So, hopefully, we got, so hopefully I can get at least to doing the lines and bases for the other dragons today, but we'll see how far we get. Oop, okay, that's not what I want to do. Okay. I should have grabbed a Farosh reference. Let me do that quickly. Farosh. Yep. T-O-T-K. Tears of the Kingdom. I'll be moving around in the corner. Sorry while I look for... That's not very good. Where's a good one that has... That's really up close. Okay. Less distracting, more looking. Okay. I don't... Why does they have it always for... Right, Farosh does tend to be in the... Okay, thank you, random person on... Random person. I can just keep this pulled up to the side for a little bit. Let me shrink this down so I can still see chat. I'm still one screening all this. So now I can do this lovely little thing of hitting edit up here. You can't see the menu, sorry about that. But near the bottom of the menu, it says pick color from the screen, and you can pick a color from the screen, so that's what I'm going to be doing. But yeah, let's see. I don't know if I ever said how... When's the first time we ever saw... By we, I mean my twin sister, Saboria, and myself, because we were playing together in this game. This is the actual dragon. Okay. I don't know... Okay. Finishing thought. Finishing thought. I need to work on this. Yeah, that's not gonna work. Okay. But... I know for a fact... Dinraal was the first dragon that my sister saw. Oh, okay, maybe not. Fact being Farosh or Dinraal. Probably Dinraal. But there was Farosh would go by the canyons, so... I need to go double check with her, because I know there's Dinraal going through the canyon, and then you have the big chasm canyon between, like, Taba... Well, the Rito area and the Hyrule, Central Hyrule, that area. And... Let's see. She saw the dragon go back into the sky. That's where she saw it. I do know that much, and I know it wasn't Naydra, because Naydra wasn't anywhere close to that area. But I have to ask her again. She did figure it out, but I can't remember if she figured out if it was Dinraal or Farosh, now that I'm thinking about it for more than a second. And... this one. So... She did see either Farosh or Dinraal, which is kind of funny. The first dragon I ever saw... I think might have been Naydra. I think I climbed up, what is it? Not Hebra. Hebra's on the other side of the map. This is, Mount Lanayru. I climbed up Mount Lanayru, and you know how in Breath of the Wild, mind you, both these, I mean, we played Breath of the Wild first. Tears of the Kingdom was not our first encounter with the dragons. So, and everyone's first dragon in Tears of the Kingdom is the Light Dragon, which is the new one. Which I do want to have her. And they're all girls, except for one. Apparently. Because you get pronouns, and it makes sense. I mean, the 3 dragons are named after goddesses. The dragons being females, but it also refers them as gender neutral, so I'm like, she, they? Question mark? I don't know, but apparently she, her is fine with the dragons, at least in English. So that's interesting little tidbit, because dragons get referred to as girls, apparently, in Tears of the Kingdom, and I think Naydra, an NPC will reference Naydra as a she, because they'll tell a legend about an icy dragon. I was like, well, that's Naydra. Another thing people forget, that only certain people can see them. That's why we don't have a million people going, there are dragons in the sky. It's like, yeah, people can't see them. Only special people. It's like with the Farosh. That's cool. That's bugging me. This is a little quieter. Oh gosh. Nope, not full screen, please, or else I can't see things. Ah! But let's see. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Naydra was the first one I saw up on the mountain. Cause I wouldn't have seen Farosh because we didn't get Farosh very much in Breath of the Wild going through the Gerudo Highlands or Canyon, if you want to put it that way. There is not a bit through there. Let's fix the line. Fix the line. Fix the line. The lines for Farosh are here. Yes, for the ones labeled Farosh are Farosh's lines. Get separate art because I have the colors at different layers, so I can actually color it better. Oh, easier, I should say. I'll be doing little fixes and stuff. I only got Farosh set up here just because I wanted to have something more interesting than a sketch in the thumbnail, and since I was doing multiple drawings, I did that, but there you go. That's why there's that. Okay, another dragon thing. I mean, we were really I think I'm absolutely positive Dinraal was the first one we got that. Or was Dinraal my first? No, I'm pretty sure it was Naydra. That's right, I saw Naydra, and we were like, there are dragons. This one's hurt. This one's not doing so hot. Which I thought it was an evil dragon first, and I went up to go see if we had to fight it or something, but then I realized, no, dragon's in distress. Because I never saw any evil dragons before, I didn't know they were, what's up with them? I was totally clueless. I had no idea the dragons were not intentionally harmful towards Link. So, cautiously went up to the dragon, and then was like, oh, get a little cutscene going. Dragon needs help. And I'm like, oh, okay. I'll help Dragon. Yeah, and then we saw Dinraal later. And I remember my sister freaking out going, that! I was seeing that! This little noodle. But then she saw Farosh better, and then she couldn't decide if it was Farosh she saw or it was Dinraal, but it was most certainly not Naydra. I'm getting her name mixed up with what I'm doing. So, oh, speaking of, I need to do that. Do a thing. On the side here. Sorry for being behind again. Stuff happens, so. Tiny emergency. Just thing you have to deal with quickly, but no one's really in any sort of danger of harm and whatever, but still, it's not great. I realized I forgot to say in one other spot, and I'm like, wait. Okay. I'm good. Thank you for your patience, my Mises. Thank you for your patience. So. Yeah, ooh, okay. While I am in the mind of business for a second, I do art commissions. So if you like my art, you can commission me. It's all full art because people are jerks. So I can only offer full, like, complete illustrations and stuff, even though I would like to do more partial, cheaper options, but people ruin that. This is why we have can't have nice things moment, and I'm a little frustrated about it, but I don't know what to do about it. Besides just getting a full illustration, but so. Fortunately, it's only the pricier things. But they are there. They are there. Okay. Business stuff out of the way. And slight griping, because it's frustrating. It's very frustrating. Back to the dragons. Let's see, what other stories do I have? And it was pretty interesting having my first dragon be helping out Naydra. And by then we knew that we hadn't seen the third, neither of us had, or at least not that we knew of. But I mean, my sister knew she didn't see Naydra because the horns were all wrong, and Naydra was clearly not feeling well, so it's like, I doubt Naydra was flying through the sky. So let's see, besides the Dragon of Light, which just kind of shows up in the cutscenes, and it's kind of like a mandatory, you have to see this dragon. Naydra was the first one we saw in Tears of the Kingdom. Her flying around. She's, because Akala is much more dangerous, and Farosh is still over in the Gerudo Highlands. Yeah, it's on the same, Farosh they fly on the same side they did in the original game. They just have a longer route. But still, Naydra, I'm pretty sure was the first. Does her claws glow? Yeah, a little bit, I think. Okay, let me grab the airbrush here. Do not need that big of a coverage. And some gradient here on the claw. At the very least, if this isn't how it works, artistic license, slapping it off. Oh boy. I'll be doing little fixes throughout. Because I didn't clean up the line art. Yeah. It is line art. I'm like, I said the right thing, right? Sometimes I say the wrong thing, I'm like, wait a second. Wait a second! Okay. This is still on the... Erase that, because I didn't... Got Faroshi. Big dragon. It looks rather small, I guess. Is one big noodle dish, or it's... Little dragon's not much... Big dragon turned much smaller. Which I think is the more reasonable... Oop. I'm on the wrong layer. Yeah. Okay, yeah, I drew everything else on the right layer. I want it on this layer, because I want to do a glow effect. If I can. So. Okay. I think Farosh is still my favorite dragon, though. Well, besides the light dragon. Light dragon I like, but out of the three element... You know what those... Out of the three trio dragons, Farosh is my favorite. Light Dragon's my favorite overall out of all the dragons. Because the Light Dragon looks so derpy. I'm sorry, but it just... It's a very cute, little endearing dragon. You know what? I just realized what it reminds me of. The Light Dragon's face, how it looks, reminds me of the raptors from Final Fantasy 14, specifically the baby raptor minion you can get. It just has the big old eyes, just big buggy eyes, and a little snooty snoot. It's not fluffy though, it's just scaly. But it looks like the Light Dragon has the same face as that. That's why it has been looking familiar to me. It's a silly little raptor baby. Oh my gosh, I love the Light Dragon so much. I do plan on drawing her. She's also, again, there's only one male dragon. Her least acceptable pronoun means she, her, they. I think with the dragons. It's a little easier to talk with she's and hers, so for me at least. And I'm going to refer them collectively as a group, and that's going to get confusing. I mean, people could figure it out, but I'd rather also avoid the confusion. I'm sorry. If it's acceptable, I'm gonna use it. But they're all good dragons. I will be drawing the last dragon, too. That's definitely kind of like a dude dragon. Or at least the closest to a dude dragon we're gonna get. But I'm not getting into detail in that. That's anyway, that's a topic to avoid. But yeah. Oop, okay. Moved it over instead of shifting over. Maybe I should just use the bars. Anyway. I just came up with this idea too, just because I keep calling them noodle dragons, and I'm like, why don't I just draw the dragons in noodles? Specifically the Japanese noodles, because they're very usually long noodles. And they're long little noodly dragons, so... Noodles. Noodle dragons. Cute little noodle dragons. I really want to draw the light dragon. Yes. I wanted to be wrapping more of it's curling around the bowl, so it's not in the bowl. I have Farosh in the bowl because Farosh does go through Lake Hylia. Is Farosh still... I don't think Farosh does that in Tears of the Kingdom. I think that's a Breath of the Wild habit of Farosh's. Okay, this is probably not going to be completely accurate to how the tail is actually in-game, but... You guys have no idea how hard it is to find a reference picture of these dragons' tails, and I didn't think about getting some myself before this, so oh well. I can do little fixes. I can do fixes after post-stream when I got things. Or next stream. Probably have a next stream. Yeah, Farosh is in the bowl because Farosh goes in the lake, at least in Breath of the Wild. I've never seen in Tears of the Kingdom, but admittedly, I've never really hung out there, but I'm fairly certain. I would not be surprised if Farosh doesn't go in the lake, given there's a whirlpool in one of the in Lake Hylia at the moment. There's like a Gleeok nearby on the bridge. So I get if they would not want to put players so close to something so dangerous around the dragons. So other dragons, I don't think, go by super dangerous enemies like really, really close. And definitely, yeah, definitely. If you had to go after Farosh with Farosh's flight path from Breath of the Wild, yeah. That would definitely put you in easily Gleeok sniping range. Get a little sippy of drink here. Because it's getting hot, and I need to keep hydrated. Oh, geez. I dropped the cap. I don't want to do that. If I knock it over on accident, it's gonna go everywhere. Oh, God. I looked over at my phone, and I just see silliness. I hope people I know are gems. Anyway, I'm getting distracted by things that are not very relevant. I'm sorry. Make this a little lighter, actually. More yellowy. Still green, because Farosh does have a green tinge to them. Okay. Did I get all the green? I don't have a good picture of the eye color. Oh, boy. Hold on. Let me put this up bigger. Let's see, it's purple, then blue, like darker cyan kind of blue. Purpley magenta. I'm gonna have to probably color correct this later. That's fine. That's fine. Okay, open this. Is there really no better picture of this little snooty snoot? Get the eyes. Oh, wait, here. Okay, yeah. It has... Farosh has... Yeah, okay. Oop. Am I not? Why is it not drawing? Why are you not drawing? What did I do? Oh, I have it on... Okay. I figured it out. And... Oh, I shouldn't have done that. I'll turn it. Okay. I can't erase this yet, because I want that color... It's pretty good. Yeah, okay. Make it so I only can draw where I've drawn before. Because I don't need that right now. I'll fix up the eyes a bit. Actually, wait. Okay, yeah, that's too small. Where is... want to actually erase this. Maybe... No, okay, I'll keep around the eyes with these little offshoots. I'm going to erase the color and fix it up. Because I was planning on doing that to begin with, but I was leaving it in there because I know myself, and if I don't leave line art, I will forget to draw details. I do this way more often than I like, which is why I have to set up... Oh, what would you call it? Precautions? I guess would be the broad word. Is there a more specific word that works? I'm probably not going to think of it anytime soon. If there is. But yes. Okay. And now we go small again to do this. So it looks triangle. Because I knew with the lines it would look that way, but it'd be such a small little bit of color. I knew that would be hard to see. Because I'm already... the easiest way of saying it for me is dumb down the details, but simplify the design a bit, seamline it. Oh, I don't know a good way of saying it. I mean, I like the details, but this is a less detailed drawing. I'm not trying to draw every single scale here. I'm more broad strokes, the main details, the things that you want to keep in or else it stops looking like the character kind of stuff. So. Yeah. Okay, I might have to adjust these triangles. They're not really facing a good way. Oh, okay. I grab my mouse. Sometimes my mouse and my drawing pad. Because sometimes my mouse is easier to use. Isn't that right, Macy? I'm sorry. I'm just like, I have my little Macy. I have a little Macy out. Because yeah, when I say painted mice, this is what I mean. For anybody new, I just realized I should probably say this more. I don't have it in my description, you know, that the fan name is for y'all is Painted Mice, and I keep mentioning Macy's and stuff. And I'm like, this is why I'm saying it, meaning you guys watching. You all who watch me. I've taken like 3 drink breaks, and it's only been half an hour. I should probably also check to see how warm my laptop is doing. It is not trying to implode itself. Good. I also put down... If there's any problem with the video quality, I did put it down, but it should be over the max what YouTube allows, so it shouldn't change, hopefully, performance on your guys' side, but it helped me out. So hopefully that's okay. I hope. Yeah. You're cute little Macy. Sometimes I notice I'm like, I just want to sit here and just be looking at you talking. I'm like, hey, I'm talking to you guys. I'm also gonna do this and be like, hello, chat. There's people chatting right in the chat right now, which is okay. I don't mind lurkers. You could lurk, or you're watching VODs. Okay, wait. Right. It's around the teeth. Yeah, teeth and the bottom here. And I think, is that... I mean, it's along the body too, but you're right. Okay. We'll get... Why am I going so close? I don't need to be this close. Be a little more broad. What am I doing? I don't know. I'm trying my best. Those moments. I think the funniest moments is an artist drawing something, so even not just me, but somebody will question about it, be like, why did you do this? And it's just, I don't know, I just drew it. Just thought it looked good, that's why I drew it. I've also, speaking of drawing, have been thinking about drawing a couple D&D characters, because I do actually play D&D, but it's very casual. They're not very much a group that fun triumphs over game rules, and we're not having some grand epic battle with some boss, and we're getting the satisfaction of a brutal battle. And it's like, no, No, we're up to shenanigans and trying to see how much we can get each other to laugh just with the shenanigans we get up to. That's our group. And it's so much fun. I love it so much. But I've been thinking about drawing D&D characters. Because I do offer illustrations, so if you have a D&D character you want drawn, consider me, por favor. That means please, I think, if I'm remembering my Spanish correctly. If I got that wrong, I'm sorry. I haven't really... I don't speak much Spanish. I only know a handful of words. I've never been able to speak it conversationally, despite what some of my school system would think otherwise. Like, well, we taught you how the grammar works. I'm like, yeah, but you didn't teach me any words, so I couldn't use the grammar, and I've now forgotten all the most of the words and all of the grammar. Except that I think in English we put like it's a black cat, but in Spanish you say it's would translate to like the cat is black, or the cat that is black, depending on, I guess, the context in which you're describing it. So adjectives go after in Spanish. I do remember that. It's the same way it is in Japanese, I think, but I haven't gotten to sentence structure in Japanese. I am still trying to learn words. At least to write it. I am terrible with tonal inflections. I only recently found out that apparently there's a lot of Japanese who understand that English speakers do not have tonal inflection is not as vital in English as it is in Japanese. Because, like, if I say a word different with a different tonal inflection, like, oh, what's a good word? We'll just use dragon. If I go dragon, just that sounds so strange. It just sounds strange. It doesn't have a completely different word. But I know the word for candy and rain, which is phonetically said ame, but I don't remember which is which. It's the first one I heard about. This is why I know tonal inflections exist, because they're describing this one. And I don't know if you emphasize the ah or the may to say candy or rain. I'm like, I don't remember. But they're phonetically the same. The tonal inflection is different. One means candy and the other means rain. I can't tell it apart. But thankfully, if you accidentally say candy when you mean rain, most Japanese people will be like, oh, the foreigner's just having problems with the tonal inflections. But from the rest of what they were saying, I know they're talking about the weather. They did not mean to say candy. They meant to say rain. And I'm saying both those words way too much, I feel. I'm sorry. But yeah, so I might try speaking it, but I want to at least be able to write it. Because then I can, talk to people still through writing. There's people who are incapable of talking, and they perfectly get well along with their days, so I'm like, that is enough to communicate. It would be more ideal to, learn both, but if I can at least get the writing down, that'd be nice. And I know that means learning a bunch of kanji, but that is fine. I just need to get my hands on some books. But the good ones, of course, are pretty darn expensive, and there's also programs. But again, they cost some money, so what are you gonna do? I have learned a little bit. Like, I did learn the word for squirrel, which is risu. I don't know if there's tonal inflections on that, but that's at least how it's phonetically said. And you may be like, why does that stick in your head? I'm like, well, I live where there's a lot of squirrels, so I actually use the word, so I remembered it. Because I'm like, it's a squirrel, a risu. And then just like, oh, what? And then people I'm by talking to, or just, what? Just, it means squirrel in Japanese. And they're like, oh, what was that again? So yeah, I've said squirrel a few times, which kind of makes me laugh. Yeah, and I do joke about squirrels, the most distracting animal in existence. Let's see. I wonder what people's favorite dragons are. Or, you know, I wonder what popularity ranking of all the dragons. So, fire, I almost said wind, electric, ice, light, and redacted. I'll say there's another one, but I'm not saying any more. You don't get more context. Come to your own conclusions or find out for yourself. But I wonder what the favorites are. I would not be surprised if it's a light dragon because of reasons. And it's the same way... It's the reason why I find them. I imagine the reason why people have the light dragon as a favorite is for similar reasons as to why the light dragon is my favorite. So that's also in part because I just find the light dragon just looked kind of... Well, for lack of a better word. Well, I could use other words, but they have other meanings in other places, so I'm gonna avoid using it. For the sake of as much more negative connotations in some other parts of the world, but it's just a kind of a adjacent world to silly where I live, so it's not that insulting. It is, but again, it is in other places, so again, I'm using silly. It's a very silly little dragon. Silly little light dragon. I love it so much. And I want to draw... I haven't finished that thought in a while. The light dragon curled up, or just outside of the bowl, and then sticking the little head, little snoot into the bowl, and just like blowing bubbles. I actually got that idea from... My friend suggested, I should say. My friend suggested I did that. And I was like, that's so cute. And also, I just think it would be great to have a little light dragon just having fun blowing bubbles into the broth. And then I want to put clear noodles, but I don't know how I would draw that. Because you can see them, but I'm just like, oh gosh, they're clear and they're noodly, and oh gosh, that's going to be a task. Oh dear. Okay, glow. Okay, yeah, glow's gonna keep that. So I do want another layer here. I'm gonna get a sip of drink like every 10 minutes. Because, again, it's hot and it's only getting to the hotter part of the day at the moment, so I am concerned about staying hydrated. Let's see. Do this. Make sure... Maybe I should have done this actually. Okay. I'm gonna lock this in to only affect things I've already drawn there on that layer. And I'm going to switch it to this color. Just so I can see where I'm drawing, and else... Oop. Did it deselect? No, it didn't. Deselect. Okay, it's not gonna deselect. Why? Oh, because I'm hitting shift, not control. Good job, me. It doesn't work if you don't hit the right button. Okay, now I can get the little glow effect. Okay, the claws. Claws is the word I want. Why? Why do I keep forgetting words? Yeah, the claws already kind of have the glowiness to them, and they're not super glowy to begin with. Yeah. So I don't have to worry about putting a glow effect so much on the claws, because they should be fine. So a little bit around the eyes. Oh, I never actually used this color to color the eyes. Oops. I should probably put that also on a separate layer. I'm gonna put it over glowiness. Okay, hide this for a second. I'll actually color the eyes. I am very scatterbrained. Can you tell? That's really easy to tell. Okay, select all again. Select the right color. Flop. Oop. Wrong thing. Hold Well, not quite the right sequence, but I've missed a step doing that. All right. And put glow. Maybe I need... It's not a real saturated. Yeah, that's doing better. Oh, but I took it off. Oops. That would be why it might not be working how I want it. I'm a dummy. Let's see. Ooh. Blah. Maybe a different... Okay. Soft light? Is that more of the effect I want? Yeah, that is. Yeah, that is. Okay, off. On. Off. On. Well, it does kind of have a glow effect in some way, so I'll just have to call it. That'll be fine. All right. Now, turn that off for a second. I'll get that. I'll go back to the eyes. Okay, let's see. I'll label this glow. Okay, I can get probably that away. Glow. And this is the green or green yellow marks. And then this is the eye. Okay. Eye color. Alrighty. Oh, you know, I actually have drawn the light dragon before. If you're new, it is up on my Pixiv. If you're curious, you can go swing by and take a look there. Okay, so I grab this color, make it lighter. Oh, wait. No. I should probably keep that off. Is this light enough? Yes. I could stand to make it a little lighter, though. Okay, yeah. Yeah. Because it's going to be under these other colors, so I should probably make it lighter, because it's going to look a little darker underneath. Because they have a... Dragons have an off-white, kind of. Or off-white, really. Well, Farosh is. I'm not sure about the other dragons. Well, Farosh is more off-white than the other dragons, at least. I have not really compared and contrasted dragons outside of their horns and their obvious glowy bit color combination, or a combination parts. Why did I say combination? Confused self. Oh, right. I also need to make it darker for the leggies. Ooh, that's real close. Okay, I might want to do a lighter color for the mane then. Here. Along the tail. That's erase. That's not blur. That's not what I want right now. Throw that in. Blend that in. That's the proper word. Okay, and then I'll have use shading for the underbelly bits off of the claw color, which I won't do at the moment. A little bit darker for the mane, however. Yeah, that way it's lighter, but the green, yellowy green, yellow, however you want to put it, is standing out. It should stand out at least somewhat. Oh, that's your ear. Oops. Your ear's lighter, though. That's fine. Maybe I should make it even a little darker. Still overall a light color, but it's... Yeah, that's a little better. That is definitely a bit better. Stands out some more. But it's still overall light in color, like it needs to be. Compared to the darker bits of the dragon. Faroshi. Good little noodle. But I might want to make it dark. But it was dark. gonna be light, though. It's not like the dragons are hanging out in the noodles and dark. Eh. I might really have to color correct a bit after this. That's... I'll be fine. I'll be fine. But don't be surprised if it's different. It also doesn't help that I'll go back because I'll be working on some other detail and come back and be like, ooh, I could do better. Anyway. Okay, let's make this. Yeah. I think all the paws are kind of the same color for all the dragons, but I'll just keep to base it off their colors and have it like Farosh here's all or off of yellowy greens, greeny yellows. Although let's not necessarily have Farosh's in-game, but I'm going to try. Yeah, a little darker was better. I'm going to try to keep to a little bit different of a color palette, so if you stuck them all together, you could notice it more, I suppose. Just because I feel like that's something to do. Something worth doing, at least, to me. Well, that's still gonna have a bump, alright, do that instead. Well, I don't need it actually to be perfect. It's not like the dragons have a perfectly lined kind of, they're actually, they usually have that little fringes, so it is actually a much more rough line. Okay, make it thinner. Okay, now even more than that. That'll work. And do a more janky line. More peaky? Like mountain range peaks? Or looking like a mountain range. Guess it's another way of putting it. Okay. Belly lines probably are going to be closer than that. That looks too close, actually, though. Alright, we'll do wider spaced out. I'm already taking artistic liberties in my drawing. One or two more shouldn't hurt too much. I don't think. I mean, definitely looks like Farosh, hopefully. Anyone who's familiar with Farosh should hopefully be able to look at this. Be like, yeah, you're drawing Farosh. Like, yeah, I'm drawing Farosh. They're a good noodle doodle. Yeah, you can tell what dragons I like the best, because, like, I think when I see Dinraal and Naydra in the game, you know, so I'll be like, oh, it's a noodle doodle. I'm like, oh yeah, there they are. That's the thing. But with Farosh and the Light Dragon, I'm just like, who's that cute little noodle doodle? I have my biases and they show. They are easy to find. I like my little Zap Dragon, and I might like the little Light Dragon. I had to draw the Light Dragon. Oh yeah, I drew that on stream, so if you check. Oh, I finished it too. I didn't have to go afterward. Well, I did a couple things afterward, but that's that's not really drawing related, but as an art thing I have to anyway. The drawing part was done all on stream, so I think if you typed in Light Dragon on my thing, I should check to see if Light Dragon is in the title. At the very least. If you type in Slumber, though, you should be able to find it, because that's the... I don't have any other Tears of the Kingdom, Legend of Zelda kind of, Oh, right, I've had my little face here. Maybe I should swap that to, yeah, color palette. I squished it down. I don't want to make it completely go away, because if I make it completely go away, I don't know if I'll remember how to bring it back, so I just squish it down. When I don't need... That's for references down there, by the way. If you've been sitting here curious the whole time is why that's there. There's your answer. Oh boy. Okay. Make a little darker, because they do have texture on their feetsies. They have... Oh, is it... Yeah, it's paw pads kind of stripy on the bottom, like the underside of their belly is, but on top it's going to look scaly, and I'm at least getting some texture that looks vaguely scaly, at least on the paw here. Oh, I got over that. Shoot. Shoot. Alright, I don't need that color anymore. Excuse me. Oop, oop, and then I went into over the line the other way. Ah! Ah! Screams into the mic. Distressed artist noises. Quite literally. Mildly distressed. Well, minimally. Say minimally. Oh, okay. What is that layer? That is on the shading. Okay. Should also erase the glow off of the feetsies. Yeah, it's not that much of a color change, but it does matter. I did not want that on the feetsies, just the body and the claws and on the whatnot. Even though realistically it would glow, but I don't want that. If I want glow, I'll put it on, you know, manually. Elsewhere, it's fine. Do. Okay. Do we have any more dragon stories? I mean, a lot of time they're just there. Oh, you know what? I don't think I ever elaborated for... Oh, but that's kind of spoilery. Okay, for one of the bosses... Yeah, I can put it this way and it won't be too bad. It won't be spoiler. It'll be, if you know, you know. But one of the bosses in Tears of the Kingdom is very long and lanky, and you can hit into it. And Link kind of just goes rolling down the back. And I had that happen. I was sitting there going, and I said, that was familiar after that happened, but I never elaborated why, I don't think. Well, the reason is because a very similar thing happened when my sister was playing, and I was watching, which is why I know this. And she was trying to get dragon parts from Dinraal, and just after she managed to get a claw or scale or whatever off, Dinraal kind of just, like, whooped. Just went, like, whoop, up, and ran into Link, and Link literally almost completely rolled down Dinraal's back from, like, right behind the main area here. Just rolled all the way down to, like, about at the end of the tail, kind of, like, right here, right before it got to the really big spikes and the little club kind of bit at the end. And so having that a little bit happen in that boss fight, I was like, well, that reminds me of this one time when Dinraal decided it was to take that personally and just body checked Link that one time. That's why I was like, well, that was familiar. Like, had Dinraal do the same thing. And drink break again. Gotta gulp down some drinkies because it's very hot. Once again, hydrate before you dehydrate. Seriously. But okay. A little darker on the muzzle here, I think. Blend that in. The horn's actually quite darker too. Do I want to use... No. Okay, what I want to do, I think, is to take this color and make it a much darker. So it might... Yeah, Dinraal's all this. Okay, well that's fine. For the purpose of this drawing, if Dinraal's just different shades and tones of the same color, that's okay. The noodles and whatnot, There's some background elements I need to take in consideration. Also, it's a set, so having ferocious colors be very homogeneous or hue? Monotone. It's not tone exactly, maybe. Would it be monotone? I'm not sure. Really not sure. But anyway, main point being, having the colors be not hardly any difference between them, not a different hue and whatnot, is okay in this because it's part of a set, and together they'll look better. Because gotta take that into consideration. Consideration in this case. If you have a standalone drawing, you want to have some variety in your hues and your tones and your shades. It'll make for a more interesting drawing. You can at least give that much as advice. Yeah, the shading is just because it's so light. Light dragon. Light in color dragon. I need to be careful of saying that or else you might... There is in fact a light dragon in this equation. I need to make sure I'm specific enough that you know what I'm meaning. Whoop. Okay. Ooh, not that quite big blur, but blend it in here. Blend it in here. Didn't get any of the shady on the teethies. Well, the face. More of, just in general. Because I wanted to have a smaller bit of glow. Okay. I think the face needs to be darker. Okay. Let's take... I feel like the face is a slightly darker, not by much. Maybe not that color. Oh, hello, puppy. Hi, puppy. Hi. Are you okay? You look kind of sad. The doggo is sado. Hi. Hello. Hi. I also realized I was messing up on the horn. I'm gonna coo at my dog for a second. Hi. Come here. Yeah. Is your favorite person not here? You're sad about it? Yeah. They were here a lot lately. Yeah, I'm not the pupper's favorite person. They don't hate me, don't worry about it. But I'm like, I also acknowledge I am not their favorite person, which is fine. I don't need to be my doggo's favorite person. I have a cat. My cat. I am my cat's favorite person. And that's all I need, because I don't need every animal to find I'm their favorite person. That's okay. I don't need to be anyone's favorite. If you give me... I'm just happy to have some people to talk to, and some people give me some time of their day give some time out of their day for me. And I appreciate it, because time is very precious. In my opinion. There might be some people who have slightly different views, or much different views on that, but that's okay. Differences are fine. People have their different priorities. Even if we may question them for it, at times we'll be like, I'm not sure if that's what the priority you should have. Especially when they're like, my goal is this, and you're like, are you sure? You should probably be doing something else then. Let's make this less saturated color. That might work out better. It's just the magenta in the eye. I need to do the eye. I should do that next. Okay. I think it's also because I have this too smooth. Okay, let's do a tiny bit of glossy blur everywhere. Yeah, just do the base. Whoop. And... oh, that was the wrong layer. Gosh darn it. this layer. Yes. Grab the correct layer, self. Yeah, there we go. Okay, how's 5 look? Yeah, this will change if oh right, you guys can't see this, so I better hurry, so you have something to look at. Okay, 5 is 2, but 4. Okay, 4 is more what I want. There we go. Blur. It's just not clear, a little blurry. Yeah, that looks a little more natural. They don't have perfectly straight lines. Yeah, no, I don't need to blur it anymore. Okay, let's undo that. Yeah, the dragons don't have, except for around the eyes, so I might tighten. Clean that up. It's definitely gonna have there. Okay. The eyes are very more of, there's the color, and they have harsher line edges. Just harsher lines? I'm not sure how to phrase that. The lines around the eye are not fuzzy. Put it that way. They are the opposite of being the fuzzy like this. They are clean lines here. So, there's that. And do. What to talk about? What else? Yeah, I haven't really farmed the dragons late in Tears of the Kingdom. I haven't worked on any of the sets. I did work on the set. I did get the... Yeah, it would be the Fierce Deity. It was the Fierce Deity set in Breath of the Wild up, which needs all the little scale bits. Oh, right, Naydra. Oh, jeez. Naydra is always... At least for me, Naydra is always the biggest pain to get parts from in Breath of the Wild. Thank goodness they changed her route, or their route in Tears of the Kingdom, because that makes it so much easier to get parts from her. You also see her a lot more, because beforehand, you really had to be on the mountain, or like a little bit of this peninsula on the back of the mountain, that I don't know about you, but I rarely went that way, so I would not see Naydra very much. I didn't even go to the Lanayru promenade. Lanayru? The promenade she goes through. That's, let's see, that's going to be the east of Kakariko and the south of the Zora domain area. Yeah, that area. I don't go that way often at all. So yeah, I did not see her very much. Did not see Naydra very much. Dinraal's like... Dinraal shows up in Akkala. You kind of have to be on Death Mountain. I did definitely see Dinraal more than Naydra in Breath of the Wild. Yeah, I definitely see more of Dinraal in general as well in Tears of the Kingdom. Same as Naydra. Because Dinraal has more of a route through Akkala, and I do go through Akkala quite often. Especially since you can see Dinraal will pop up when you're at your house. You can see Dinraal in the distance. So, yeah, definitely see Dinraal more. For sure. Wait, do people... There was that minor emergency. Hold on, let me look. There's contact info, contacting going on. Communication, there we go. Communication going on. Do I need to be involved? Hold on, I'm going to probably make a weird face in a second here. Okay, yeah, no. Okay, I don't need to be involved. Thank you for your patience. Alright. That gives a little more dimension. Quite a lot. Do I like the way that looks? I'm gonna have to go back to that too. Thinky. Yeah, this is a separate layer. I might get way the lighter tones. Let's see. Crystal dimension. I did not spell crystal correctly. That's okay. I'll correct it maybe some other time. Maybe I won't. It's fine. It's fine. As long as I know what it is, it's fine. I assure you. Okay. Do. Maybe like this. Oh. Oh, you know what? I accidentally turned that off. Oh no. Okay, hold on. Just realized I don't have YouTube pulled up in a tab. Oh shoot. Why am I like this? Why am I like this? Click it. Can I get back in the... I don't think that showed. Oh no. Oh boy. Okay, let me see if I can get in the right thing. I'm like, I pulled it down because of course I did. I thought that would turn off the stream, but I guess I'm wrong. I don't need to be watching it. Okay, cool, but... I can still see chat, but... yeah. There we go. I still have that up. Oh, I put it down. How long that's been down? But that way till check. I'm like, I want to occasionally check. Just quickly check things. Make sure things are functional, because things were really wonky Friday, and I'm still a little nervous about it, even though I think I know what was happening, what was wrong. Unfortunately, not an easy solution so much. Can't guarantee it won't happen again, unfortunately. Just due to the nature of it, but I don't want to go in too much detail right here, because it's a frustrating topic, so I don't need people commenting, go, oh, that's terrible. I'm like, no, it's fine. It's just something I have to deal with. Don't worry about it. Worrying's not going to help. And I do try to, for the most part, stay away from more aggravating topics. I want my channel to be a place people can relax a little bit. I know there's a lot going on in the world. I don't want to say that there isn't and just be like, oh, it's just all rose-tinted glasses here. Well, that's a much better way of doing that. I'm slowly figuring out better ways of doing things. I'm like, okay. I need to wrap my head around this. Yeah, I don't want to say that there isn't problems, but I also don't want to bring too much attention. It's not like I have the time to look in depth and say anything new or meaningful about it. I'm like, I'm only usually at the level I can say there's a problem and needs fixing. That's not really helpful. It's like, yeah, you don't say, so I tend to just shy away. Because unless my opinion or input on a matter would be helpful, I just don't want to bog down the discussions, in case anyone was curious about that, because at least of the time of this being live, that is somewhat a topic been going around, so there's my stance. Like, if I'm not contributing, I'm just gonna stay out of the way of people who actually can. That just being bogged down with a bunch of the same, just meaningless inputs is not helpful. I don't think. It may make other people feel good and stuff, and that's about it. Like, oh yeah, this person agrees with me, maybe. Or some such. It doesn't mean it's helpful. It just means you feel good. And that's about it. But anyway, I'm dwelling on that's probably a little too long. We are still drawing silly little dragons and noodles. Oh, you know, I mentioned how cold soba noodles were the noodles Naydra was in, but I didn't mention what the other dragons are in. Oh, I did kind of also mention the light dragon, which is the clear noodles, glass noodles. It can be a few types, I think, but like I don't have any specific in mind, just in general. Clear noodles or glass noodles. For Farosh here, it's udon, so it has thicker. The noodles are thicker. I have an egg and some seaweed. That's a little seaweed. Or is it nori? Nori? Ooh, it's been a little bit since I've seen that word. I think it's nori for seaweed. Dried seaweed, that is. So, yeah, that's what's in the bowl. It's udon. I'm gonna have a separate layer for broth. Hopefully, if I remember it. Please remember itself. We'll have Farosh in some udon. Dinraal is going to be in ramen. So I want to have more squiggly noodles. Because hot, spicy ramen. Or, wait, did I put it in? No. I didn't put... It is spicy ramen for Dinraal. Well, the redacted dragon is in those super spicy noodles. Super spicy noodles. With a little extra... Ever heard of squid ink noodles? Yeah, I'm gonna use those too. Squid ink noodles. Spicy squid ink noodles. That might be more of pasta, but imagine you could make more than just that with squid ink. Okay, that gives a little more dimension. Yeah? I don't like the highlights, though. I'm definitely gonna have to mess around with the glow effect. Get the highlight effect good, but I'll do that off stream. Just because that sounds like it's gonna be really fussy and me just needing to stare and really think about it. So I'll save that for later. A little tweaking later. Alright. That's the Farosh layer. Oh, I haven't done the lightning bolts. I want to put lightning bolts on the side. Okay, this is the noodles though. I quickly wanted... I haven't finished off the eyes either. Oh gosh, okay, let me... Hold on, wait, I can just... No. Deselect. There we go. Boom. Seaweed as color. Okay, I need it darker than that. Okay, that's good. Okay, let's do the eyes self. Finish what you started. Finish what you started. You can bop around a bit, but I shouldn't bop around too much. I'll forget to draw things entirely or put in detail. I have done it before. So I know I need to be a little hard, be like self-focused. Or I'll forget details. Okay, that's too light. I need it to be a noticeable enough color from around the eyes. Maybe I should make it lighter or saturate, more saturate. Yeah, that might be the way to go. Yeah, it feels slightly different. If you can tell, you can tell. Eat the Farosh. Okay, now for the noodles. Okay. Dragon is in that range. Have noodles in this range more of. Is this gonna be the a good color for the noodles? Actually, yeah. Yeah, I think it is. Noodle, noodle, noodle. I guess I should probably put broth over this next. Yeah, that's why it doesn't look like there's any broth that I drew in. Planning on making putting that in later. So, there's that. And not too different from what I had it. I don't know why I'm filling this all in. I can just go around the edges. It's layered. Just do this too. Why am I being so careful? And I can just fill it in. Get the little bits that oop, I'm on the wrong tool. The little bits that are missed. Yeah, just along there. Okay, for the egg, I'm gonna actually have it off-white. Do. Egg. The egg for just, you know, a different element, so it's not just the seaweed and the noodles sticking out, but actually has an egg in it. Which I don't think is very common in udon, but hey, I did it. I did it anyway. Okay, I think it needs to be more orange for the yolk. Maybe... Guess that works. That's gonna need some fine-tuning, isn't it? Ah. Ooh. Okay, I'm gonna take a break from coloring this layer. I didn't need the sketch again. It doesn't surprise me too much. I'm gonna get a save. I'm gonna make a new folder. I'm gonna hide that. And we're gonna do Dinraal next. The lines and whatnot. First, I need to grab this and move it up. A little bit of change of pace. Because I find that just going to a different part of the drawing for a little bit helps with making sure you see elements and whatnot correctly. Okay, first off, this is symmetry. I don't need it symmetrical. Whoop! I have it more than... Okay. Number of lines. I needed 2, I think. Yeah. Want it at 2. And I don't need this symmetrical to the everything, so I don't have to do calculations to figure out if the symmetry tool is in the center of the canvas. I don't need to do that in this case. Let's see, udon bowl. No, this is a ramen. I think the udon bowl would have been a different shape. They're very similar. I don't really know the difference. I couldn't tell you. I think there is one. I could not say. Ramen bowls are going to be wider because usually you have more toppings for inclusion of toppings. Okay. Let's get edges up here. Oop, oop. Okay. It's going to be a little more annoying. Oh yeah, I wanted to have meaty ramen, so there's going to be meat slices in here. Because Dinraal is named after the goddess of power. And the usual holder of the Triforce of Power throughout the Zelda series is Ganondorf. And he is a Gerudo, so... If Urbosa amiibo is it can go off of. She always gives me meat. Like bird and actual like meat from boars and deers and stuff like that. So like yeah, I'm going to put meat in as a reference to the how Ganondorf, who's a Gerudo, ends up having Triforce of Power. You know what? I guess you could say that the egg's in there because Link is also like a farm boy. So having the egg in there is associated with like ranching and farming and stuff. He's either a farm boy or... Because he's usually, I think, of some association with a blacksmith. But I guess... Let's see. What was that? That was Link to the Past. Yeah, that's the one with the Dark World. Link to the Past has him with Apple Orchard, his family runs. It's just him and his uncle at that point. And maybe if they have any workers. I know you can get an ending where it shows him at the Apple Orchard. And let's see. He's for sure a ranch hand in Twilight Princess. He's a knight in training in Skyward Sword, which is not his usual occupation. Because I think Breath of the Wild and by extension Tears of the Kingdom, it also has him as a knight. I don't recall him ever being a knight before. Yeah, because he's just an island in Wind Waker. He's a island boy. He lives on an island. He doesn't have like an occupation. He might help watch out for things just by extension from hanging out with his sister. But yeah. There's one other one. Yeah, Ranchan in the farming and why am I blanking on everything I need to say? Link to the Past, for crying out loud. For crying out loud. Ooh, I might want actually a symmetry tool just for the horns. So, and then in Ocarina of Time, he does have, you do go to Long Long Ranch. I don't know about you, but I actually hung out quite a bit at Long Long Ranch. And I know people like, oh, it's Mayron? The farm girl from Long Long Ranch, I know is a pairing for Ocarina of Time Link. Which that, I guess, in itself is kind of interesting who the most popular pairing is for the games, for when it has older Link, at least. Most games that doesn't really have much shipping when Link is a kid. So it usually just has the... When these two grow up, they're gonna be cute if they decide to be a couple. Because that's kind of like the Minish Cap. Link's a kid in there. At least he's I don't think he's... There's like... You either have Link at like 10 years old, or you have him at 17 thereabouts. Tears of the Kingdom is really weird, because I know in Breath of the Wild, he's... I mean, he slept for 100 years in the 100-year gap, but to drop that just for the sake of conversation, he's 17. And I'm pretty sure there's at least a 5-year gap between the games just by what is in Tears of the Kingdom compared to Breath of the Wild. I mean, there's freaking children who are talking and running around, so they have to be at least 5 years old by how much they can and, you know, cannot do. You know, judging by what stage of life they're in, they have to be at least 5 bare minimum. in my opinion, at least. So, Link in Tears of the Kingdom, of course, again, excluding the 100-year nap bit portion of his existence, is 8, 9, 10. He's like 22 or 23, like somewhere in there. He's in his early 20s, which is the oldest we've ever had Link. And when I realized that, I was like, wait, hold on, Link's quite a bit older. He's not 17. Because they didn't plan to have a sequel at first, so... have everything included. I'm like, oh, Link is older. It's our oldest Link is that one. Because even in Majora's Mask, I'm not sure what the difference between Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask is, but he is kind of older because he has his own experience, but he's still in the body of a child. But it is implied to be, you know, he's gone through an adventure, he knows of the little gap, but he didn't really live those years. So yeah, I think it's the closest we've gotten to having Link age up, which is the only other sequel. I guess no, wait. Phantom Hourglass. Link is probably could be a bit older from when he in Wind Waker, because that's a direct sequel, and it is the same Link. We have Wind Waker, our Phantom Hourglass, and Spirit Tracks are all in the same world. Like, they're all directly connected, and then they're all after actually Ocarina of Time, by extension Majora's Mask, because of that. But Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask is the same Link. It's a different Link for Wind Waker and Phantom Hourglass, but it is the same link between those two games. And it's a different Link in Spirit Tracks, which I've heard some people wonder why they changed the voices for Link and Zelda in that game. I'm like, cut from the Wind Waker and Phantom Hourglass, and I'm like, because they're a different Link and Zelda. Because in the same video they were talking about that and not understanding. They were also saying how, like, every single Link has, like, a different voice. And I'm sitting there going, you were so close to figuring this out on your own. You're so close. Just combine the two thoughts there, my friend. Kind of moment. I'm like, you're really close to figuring out on your own. Of course, I didn't comment, though, because I'm like, I don't need to risk insulting them or anything. But I'm just like, it's right there. You say it in the video. It was a little bit silly, to be honest. Okay, make this a little bumpy. Then we have a bottom jaw. How would I... Actually, no, you don't see the bottom jaw when you're looking at the dragons. It would just be kind of the bumpy like this. Because of how the dragons are. You got ears too, I think? Ah! Puppy! Shush! Doggo. Okay, good. Doggo's good. Doggo's not good. How, hey! Oh, there's a little cat. The littlest cat I live with who is nearly 10 years old. I have a perma kitten I live with. You're so cute. Can I touch you? I don't think I can. Oh, wait, you came over. I gotta touch you a little bit. Hi! Hi! I'm getting to pet the kitty. I'm happy. The kitty allowed me some pets. I am blessed. Okay. I actually have the nosy there. How am I going to... angle of the eyes. Oh, okay, let me think. Let me think. Thinking. Okay. Like, how am I going to do this? Have the top lid there. We have the bottom. Wait, it'd be more of like the bottom lid, top lid. Yeah? Roughly that? Oh gosh. Okay, I'm I'm going to need a picture of Dinraal. Dinraal, where are you? Dinraal. Let me pull up a picture and look at it. Like, are your eyes the same as Farosh's? Just, you know, a little different color and stuff. Yeah, you got green. Looking at my reference here. Ooh, that's a... Nope, that's a fan art drawing. That's not helpful for me. That's got a green, and then it's red. Okay, yeah, the eyelashes are the same. Okay. Except for that. Okay. Let's do. So they're gonna be spiky eyelashes. Spiky. No, actually, like that would be good. Then... Ooh, that's too big. Round off this little bit. If I do this, first off. Oh, okay. Disappear the bowl for lines for a second. I'm gonna have... There we go. Kind of work. Okay, is this where I want it? Have the lines go there. Oof. Okay. I think it's working. Oh, I'm gonna have to fix up the other side. Erasing is not symmetrical. It doesn't work on the symmetry tool. Ah, that's a little bit annoying. But okay. At least it's symmetrical overall, and I need the little... That there. That there. Okay. We're working. We're doing good. Doing good. I'm working on it. Hit Dinraal's head here. Okay. I really should have looked up some references and stuff. Get my own. This would have been so much easier. I might have been further along, even. But oh well, bygones are bygones. I can have a second stream. That's fine. Next week, have drawing. Or whenever. Okay, and then around here. No. It'd be more like, yeah, like that. Ooh, okay, let's not overlap the lines too much. Be like in there, boop out. Okay, yeah, that works. Okay, and I didn't connect the horns properly. Let's fix that. Oop. Thinking. There we go. The computer's thinking that time, not me. Well, I guess I still technically am always thinking, but anyway, not that. Not the kind of thinking I'm meaning. Okay, oh, I didn't look. Hold on. I forgot to check. Yes, Dinraal does in fact have little ears. Okay. I'm just like, hold on. Dinraal has ears too. They all do, right? Like, I remember Naydra, and definitely Farosh. And I'm like, oh shoot, did Dinraal have ears? Yes, Dinraal has ears. Dinraal has little floppy... kind of goat, kind of sheep, goat sheep, long sheep ears. That's so nonsensical, I'm sorry. Dinraal has ears. Long and short of it. Dinraal got ears. Okay. And connect that there. We'll give it... Okay, let's keep the lines lined up. Alright, ooh. That's not what I wanted to do. I forgot I'm on the center of this thing. Gosh darn it. Okay, erase this. Erase this. There we go. We have a Dinraal head. Alright, turn that off. The rest of this is not going to be so symmetrical. At least I don't want it to be. If you make everything perfectly symmetrical, some people will find it uncanny valley, so it is good to have some amount of asymmetry for living creatures, at least. Living creatures. Things that are alive. Objects that are artificially made can be symmetrical, and that's fine. People probably prefer objects to be symmetrical, I'd imagine. Creatures should be should be asymmetrical, kind of thing. Or very unsymmetrical. If you want a more horror design, I guess. Work off that not unsettled per se, what is it? Just that offness, I guess, to put vaguely. Okay. Oh, I should give it a save, because I don't want to do the Dinraal lines again. That'd be not fun. There's a little kitty. Are you gonna start meowing about going? Hi. Hi. Is this just a squeaky? Hey. Hi. Are you hungry? Yeah. I'm sorry. It's way early, honey. You don't get fed for like a while. Kitty's coming over to me and begging for food. I'm sorry. Yeah. Poke your little head. Poke. Just like, hello there. Hello, hello. She's just squeaking at me in the hallway. You gonna hang out with me? I get a kitty buddy. Nieces, I get a kitty buddy. I'm happy. I like my little perma kitty I live with. She decides to hang out with me. She usually stays away because she finds my cat annoying, and my cat likes to hang out with me all the time. She gets cranky if one of the other cats comes over. She's a jealous little beastie. Oh, hello. Another animal. All the animals are coming through the hallway today. They're just... Today is a day to go through the hallway, apparently. I think these claws might be a bit too long. Are they? Oh, I don't have to... Oh! Oh, hello! Hello, Prinny. That's how you're supposed to say? Lurky, lurky when I finish working. Oh yeah, you work on your work. Don't worry about me. I don't mind you lurking. But hello! Ooh. Boop, boop, boop. Claws, claws, claws. Yeah, like that. Yeah, they do come off as a bit long. I can see down the hallway. Oh, it's on the same layer. Okay. Okay, let's just undo it. Oop. Nope. Redo that. But I'm laughing because I'm just looking down the hallway and the little kitten, kitten that I have. Perma-kitten cat. Ugh, not kitten. Little perma-kitten looking kitty I live with. It's just rolling around in the hallway. Those dragon lashes are fierce. Yes, they are. The dragons in Tears of the Kingdom and Dinraal, Farosh, Naydra. Why did I blank on Naydra for a second there? Have some serious lashes. It's one of actually the first things when I got a good look at the dragons that I noticed. I'm like, whoa, those guys got some eyelashes on them. Yeah. Naydra, Farosh, and Dinraal's eyelashes are all spiky. But the light dragon has rounded. Oh, she's playing with a mouse. My cat's very distracting. She's just barely in... She's in my peripheral, and I keep looking over. Oh, there she goes. Oh my gosh, she's so cute. The little kitty. I keep saying my cat, but... Anyway. Kitty I live with. Kitty is cute. Kitty is very, very cute. I like cats, if you couldn't tell. Oh. my twin has the old kitty. Hello, old kitty.
She keeps licking the furniture.
Why are you licking the furniture?
I don't know. It's new. It's like, well, isn't that a new addition to your habits? Why are you licking the furniture?
It's fine. My cat's licking the furniture.
You're having a chill thing. I could say our cat's being weird.
Yeah, that's if you can hear her. That's my twin sister Saboria. By the way, that's who I'm talking to. It's like I have come to inform everyone that the cat is being weird. I'm like,
I heard you talking about me down the hallway holding her. I was gonna brush her. I was like, here, okay. I'll go inform everyone that our cat is weird.
We interrupt this broadcast for a cat update.
Look, over half, I think the internet is just filled with cat content. It's always good content.
I don't know if the mic picked that up, but Sporia's saying over half the internet is filled with cat content. It's always good content. I can't fully disagree, to be honest. Okay. Oh yeah, it's getting really warm. I'm gonna have to finish this up kind of soon. Sort of soon. Yeah. Yeah, you're not gonna see the other paw. I have both the ears. And I need to fix up the lines. So I can actually move that down. Merge the layers. Oh yeah, we did get dragons in some of the other Zelda games. The Skyward Sword dragons. They're in there. Oh, I don't remember their names at all, though. It's been a hot minute. It's been some time since I've seen those names. And my brain immediately goes to the fact that there is is it a stool? Yeah, it's a stool. Or whatever you want to call a little chair. It's like a single person little round chair thing. But near the electric dragon in Skyward Sword, you could just sit there. There's a place to sit. I remember that we just made... I was talking to my twin sister and she was playing that, and then I just stopped talking and I'm like, are you just making Link sit there? She's like, yeah, I'm watching the clouds go by. It's kind of nice. I needed a... She's doing... whatever the challenge thing the electric dragon in there makes you do. Yeah, she's like, I need a breather. I'm gonna sit here. And I'm watching the world go by. It was funny. Oh, hello, Froogie. Hello, little frog. Welcome, welcome to another stream. The Mises are showing up. Just catching the tail in, huh? But I'm tis a little bit because I'm drawing a dragon and they have tails. Well, I have a tail too. I can make tail jokes. That's fine. I don't mind. You know, show up when you have time. I always have the VODs. So I don't mind. I do not mind. Watch it when you have the time. What? Cat is meowing. Badumtis. A little drum perfect for the little badumtis. Perfect setup. That's great. Okay, I think I'm gonna just have the body wrap around. Body will go like this. It'll probably be covered up in noodles, but I'm just gonna put the line there. Okay. That will be good for the front of the dragon. Back of the dragon. I think have more of the tail out. I'm still gonna have most of Dinraal in the broth because, again, it's a fire dragon. The dragon's probably like, ah, yes, it's warm. It's like a sauna. that's funny. I had my cat recently jump up on my drawing tablet and... Oh, what did she do? She jumped up on my drawing tablet, but what did she do? Oh gosh. I think I was in a menu, that's right. I need to redraw this. She was in a I was in a menu. Right. I was in a menu and she pulled up another menu in that menu. And I'm like, cat, I don't need to do that right now. I appreciate you trying to help, but off. She also recently jumped up on the counter when I was making a sandwich. I'm like, don't get fur in my sandwich. At least the dragons don't have, you don't have problems with dragons coming in for a meal in Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom. Just have them swoop down and be like, what you making, Link? Oh, great. Okay. Let's try it this way. I'm having problems with getting the lines to be doing what I want to do. Ah. Okay, maybe it's more of... have it... Okay. This is gonna go over that, but maybe the tail... Okay, let me think. Okay. It's gonna go up around. Around. How to get... That'd be such a silly way of farming dragon parts, as if you cook close enough to them, they'll they'll go off their little pathway and go swoop down and be like, what you cooking? Oh, that's funny. That's too funny. At least in Tears of the Kingdom, they have it so they go in and out of the depths through the chasms. Specific chasms, so you can just wait at the chasms for them. Even though I've never been patient enough to do so myself, I'm like, where are they? The light dragon is the hardest one to find. She has the widest search air. Well, she has the longest path. And I swear she changes it too. Because I've seen some maps and I'm like, I don't see her go that way. Like, she'll go off a little bit different. I feel like, depending on where you are, she'll go on slightly different paths, but ultimately off of this, like, main circuit. Or that's just because I keep having different viewpoints. So, like, she's going the same way, but because I'm, like, on the opposite side of her, it's different. I'm like, I'm really not sure. But she is the hard one to find. Like, I can find Dinraal's the easiest one to find, I swear, in Tears of the Kingdom. Most of the time when I make Link go back home to his house, I see Dinraal in the distance. I wonder if I should mess around with the house. Maybe. You know what? I'm gonna make... how Dinraal is shaped. I need to make... that button. Like, oh, which button do I need to push? Make this smaller. Look at my thumbnail here. Do I need to make it small? Could be that you have to cook their favorite food if there's an option to attract the dragons that way. Oh, you know, you could have them at specific points. Like, specific little offering points, and you just cook them food. That would be such a fun mechanic. Call over. Something, like, you can go out on run around, but you can also call them over. It'd probably be pretty hard to make the favorite foods, though, I imagine. Like, it wouldn't make it easy, but it is another option. It's more guaranteed easy to find. So you could make a whole bunch of them. Yeah. That'd be interesting. That'd be not even just with the little noodle doodles in here. Just be an interesting mechanic in general. Can you imagine in like a Monster Hunter game? You go put out some food, and that's how you get one of the monsters to come over. That'd be interesting. At least I think so. Maybe that would just be really annoying for some. I wouldn't know. I've only played one Monster Hunter game. So, yeah. Okay. I think that's good on Dinraal. Ew. Didn't get done with Farosh, but... Disappear. Oh, wait. Wait, that? Go away. But, it'll be over. Yeah, Dinraal's face is closer. So, yeah. Probably make the lines thicker on the face here. I don't play Monster Hunter games, but I think I heard there's a monster you can attract by cooking from friends. Sounds vaguely familiar, at least. I have a friend that plays that too. I should ask him. Be like, yo, friend, can you attract monsters with food? But I don't even know if you can cook on the field, come to think of it. Not in the ones that I've seen, at least. Wonder... Oh, I'm not having this symmetrical. Okay, I gotta make this symmetrical. Are you gonna drive me nuts? Well... No, actually. No, I won't make the thicker lines symmetrical. Because it'd be nice. Be a tiny bit of asymmetry, actually. Give it a tiny bit more thought. Oop. It's sinking. Yeah, I'm gonna have to wrap this up. Is getting to the hotter part of the days. So I think I'll finish off with this line. I'll be calling it good. In a moment. Okay. Let's get away there. Finish the lines on Dinraal's face. Face. Maybe I can get on the horns too. A little bit. Make it feel like it's more depth. And have a little bit more depth. Right here. Here. A little bit here. Oop. Not like that. Yeah, it's warm. I'm also worried about my setup. I got plenty of water for myself, but I'm more worried about my laptop frying itself at this moment. But yeah, that'll be good. Okay, so we got most of the lines for Dinraal done. And Farosh has gotten almost all the details. I just need to work on the... I want to know a lightning bolt pattern. I don't know. Okay. Well, no. Okay, Farosh is not in the background. Yeah, I want a lightning bolt pattern in there. But let's see. For now... Hello. For now, I think I'm going to call it there. Use an easygoing stream. Easy going. Oh, I wish I got a little bit further with the drawings, but that's okay. Farosh was a little harder to draw because I didn't have enough references. That's on me. I'm going to have to... Should go grab some references for next time. But as far as this time goes, this is the end of the stream. So thank you all for watching, for those who came, both new and old. And thank you for chatting. And... Ooh. Just blank. I'm sorry. Oh, that's been the... I'm blaming the heat. I keep blanking. Just blank. Just keep blinking. But yeah, thank you all for coming. This will be a VOD, so, you know, never worry about you Mises, all you viewers. You don't have to worry about watching on the stream. You can come later, leave comments. I mean, there's a comment system for the VODs. I will not mind. I'm just happy you came at all. So don't worry about it. And so yeah. Mandatory like, comment, subscribe, comment, insert here. But seriously, I do appreciate likes, especially the likes, because then if there gets more likes on a video, then I'm like, I know people like this one in particular. So it's helpful personally for me. Oh, thank you, Pretty. That's a lot of hearts. I also like them. Y'all are too sweet. You're too sweet. But yes. So once again, it's the end of this. Actually, they're gonna be the ending of the stream now. Thank you all VCs for coming. Thank you for all the lurkers who decided to stay, and thank you for all the new people who gave me a shot. It really is too hot out, yes. But for now, that's a stream. I'll see you in a couple of days. Actually, yeah, I'll be drawing more of the dragons on Thursday. I did schedule that for myself. I forgot. I didn't schedule for a specific thing. But yeah, we'll be drawing more of the dragons Thursday. I'll probably just talk about other dragons that day. I'll hopefully see you there, but you can expect the VOD. But for now, all my Mises, I must bid you adieu. And fond farewells. Sayonara. And bye-bye. I'll catch you all later, though, hopefully. Adios.